In order to manifest, we have to use our authentic voice. So what is authentic voice? So you have the inside authentic voice, and then you have the outside authentic voice that you use to be able to express it into the physical world. Let's start with our inside authentic voice. How do you recognize it? Because sometimes we may think this is what we want to say or this is how we want to express something, but then it doesn't quite comes out the way that we had planned it. And that's because you haven't been able to recognize your authentic voice. You haven't been able to use it yet. Before you even speak, right, you have a thought that comes into your head and you kind of feel it in your body first, and then you're able to speak it. To identify your authentic voice, it feels empowered. It feels something that will challenge you. It will help you face your fears. It will help you stop disrespect from other people. It will help you stand up for yourself. That's your authentic voice. It's usually very strong, very determined, very direct, very empowering. This is something that pulls you up and not holds you down. That's the most important thing about that. Your authentic voice is not going to be something that will be of critique. Your authentic voice is the empowerment voice. It's the voice that does everything to make sure that you feel safe in your body, that you feel safe in your surroundings, that you actually start facing the people who have wronged you, the people who have done something super badly to you, and you start standing up for yourself. It is super important if you want to be able to manifest to use your authentic voice. Because if you don't use your authentic voice, you will attract something that you do not want in your life. You will not be able to actually manifest. That's how it feels on the inside. Your authentic voice, it feels empowered. It feels that you're ready to conquer the world. The most tricky part is actually being able to vocalize it. Believe it or not, the way that you sound when you speak matters. We all have our people-pleasing voice, right? It's softer, it's a little bit more mellow, it's a little bit higher pitch, maybe faster, and then you have more of a dismissive voice, right? Like something that it is bothering you, you're annoyed, you do it quickly, like you just want to get it over with. Authentic voice, it will sound different for everyone, obviously. We have different voices. But when you speak in your authentic voice, you will literally be standing taller and you will feel at the center of your body this stern support that just holds you together. It will not be rushed. It will not be too slow. It will be perfectly balanced where you are finally able to take the time that you want to express your inside authentic voice into the world to be able to manifest. For example, you're thinking of doing something, of manifesting something. Your authentic voice on the inside tells you to do it, but you're not able to verbalize it. You're not able to express it. You have to express your authentic voice into the world every day. This is not only to yourself, this is especially to other people. Whenever you feel like someone is disrespecting you, you have to say what's on your mind in your authentic voice, not in a dismissive voice, not in the annoyed voice, not in the people-pleasing voice, in your most authentic voice. Because once you start doing that, once you start practicing your authentic voice, you will be able to manifest. You have to make sure that you emphasize on using it when you're talking to people, when something happens to you that you do not like, that you actually have an opinion about, or you have something that you want to say, make sure you say it. Anytime you hold back, anytime you choose to stay silent, which is your choice, in some situations it's better to stay silent than not, but you still do want to make sure that you practice speaking your authentic voice. Once again, this is going to be something that feels like it's holding you together to push through, to be able to face your fears, to be able to feel empowered by your words that you speak to people, to be able to let them know where you're standing with them, to be able to creatively express something that's on your mind, to be able to stop the disrespect, to be able to talk about anything you want. Not too rushed, not too fast, and also the tone that you use, it is super, super important. I was guilty once. I have a tendency to speak very softly since I was young. That is my voice, my more authentic voice, but it would be higher a lot of times. So I had to make sure that I sit in my body and I really go deeper into my gut to be able to use my authentic voice, be able to express it in order to manifest. Try out different ways that you can use your voice and see which one feels like your authentic voice. This is something that cannot be understood. It can only be felt. The more you practice it, the more you think about it, the more you put it to use, the stronger it becomes, the more authentic it becomes, and you'll be able to manifest. Because remember, the words are powerful. The message that we tell ourselves and the world is powerful. Obviously, your voice is a tool, and you want to make sure that you use it in an authentic way, in a genuine way. That's something that is truly you, because if you are not able to use your authentic voice, you're not going to be able to stay true to yourself. You're not going to be able to actually stand up for something that you believe in, to follow through on your promises, to be able to then manifest the life that you want. So it is super, super important that you practice using your authentic voice, that you recognize it, that you know what it feels like in your body, and that you start using it. And when you first start, I can promise you it's going to feel scary. And that's totally fine. That's normal. That's how it's supposed to be, because it's something that you haven't been able to use yet. You have to start using your authentic voice, because if you're not, you're losing yourself. You're not manifesting the life that you want. You're going by someone else's program. You're living someone else's message. You're living by someone else's words. You're living by someone else's voice. It could be the voice of your family. It could be the voice of your friends. It could be the voice of the society. But then you haven't found your voice, your authentic voice. So make sure to use your authentic voice to manifest.